Hey cats, it's Ed News Round Bud here. I got a blast of running related content for you. New shoe releases, this new running shoe campaigns, lots of tidbits of information to get to, so let's dive straight in. Thanks for tuning in, people. If it's your first time here, please do hit that subscribe button. Help us to get towards 60,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Also, give this video a thumbs up, like, and drop a comment below as well to help with that YouTube algorithm. It does seem to help us get more eyeballs on the content, so I'd most appreciate it if you could do that little thing for me. Let's get to it. Lots of running news. First off, have you seen more Puma related ads over the last year? I certainly have. I don't think anyone's really been imagining it. I think they've increased their marketing budget by like 40% or something in 2024. I remember there being loads of great Puma shoes out, but not a lot of people knowing about them. So at least the big cats are getting their name out there a little bit more now. You gotta do that in this world of Nikes and Adidas's. If you want people to try out your shoes, you need to let them know that they exist in the first place. The big cats have just launched a new campaign. It's called Go Wild, which is mainly aimed at trusting your instincts, hitting that runner's high, and generally getting the hard work in. So it's basically what EDDBUD does every day, right? Be it at 5 AM or late in the day, there's a mention of endorphins in there as well with that sort of runner's high. Looks like a good method to try and gain a bit of ground on Nike. Very similar actual ad campaign that they put out a while ago. People putting their hoods up and going out in the darkness while it's raining. Getting the daily miles in, rain or shine. Puma also have a new collaboration going on with Saysky. There's a main difference really here is the simple mono colorways and that Sharpie style text on the midsole sidewall. There are also versions of the Forever Nitro 2, which recently released, and the Deviate Nitro 3 as well. Touch more muted on the Deviate Nitro Elite 3. They've gotten rid of some of the more outlandish kind of branding, though I do like the cool circle patterning on the upper in that model. Just stands out a bit to me. So if you're into collabs like that, it is live right now. I think it's not just restricted to the Puma website as well. I think you can get these on some of the other retailer sites. Only a small price increase as well for this collaboration with Saysky, and that is always welcome. So perhaps if you're a big fan of one of these shoes, you can pick up a new pair. Nike, though, seemingly are not out of the troubled waters yet. They've posted yet another decline in revenue for last year. I'm not surprised considering the lack of hype on some of the more recent releases. There just hasn't been that same excitement. A few of the more sought after models have left the shelves quickly, but these are all like Jordan-based designs, which have got more long-lasting appeal amongst the sneakerheads. You know, those big box sellers like the Pegasus are still in the shadows really when you compare them to some of the other models you get from other manufacturers, just offering a little bit more. I guess the only one that's really broken the mold there is the Pegasus Premium. That does seem to sell out almost instantaneously, but I think there's a bit of like stock manipulation going on there. Loads of Vomero 18s left in stock, and worryingly full size runs of Alphafly 3 pairs as well, readily available. I don't ever remember seeing that before. That could explain the absence of the Vaporfly Next Percent 4 here in the UK. Perhaps Nike are just waiting to try and shift a few more shoes in the warehouse to make a bit of space before they start filling it up again with these. Nike typically place a new shoe up on their website maybe like a week or two before its proper release. We haven't seen that as of the writing of this video. I'm recording it on the 24th of March and there's still nothing yet, even though over in the US I think people have managed to pick up pairs already. It was a small release there, but yeah, it's generally poor reviews really rolling in. I think the main issue there is some heel slip and sort of lack of lockdown, and it's going to be a hard sell, you know, up against the Adios Pro 4, which is offering more stack with a softer midsole and less cash. So yeah, I think that might be my review really in general when I get my hands on a pair of those. Are you hyped for the Vaporfly Next Percent 4, perhaps even the Streetfly 2? Let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments. Doesn't seem to command that same sort of excitement and hype amongst the runners as it used to do. Every now and then a colourway of a shoe comes along and it's just pure perfection, right? Takes a great looking shoe already and elevates it to a new height just with really good selection of colours and sort of style. Adidas have done that with a new release of the Adios Pro 4. This one is superb if you ask me. Core black, matte silver and glory green. They've nailed it here in this Berlin Marathon colourway. Hits of silver on the black mesh are perfect. Then the outsole, oh boy, it is magnificent. The wonderful sort of digital vibes here of the green and blue. The colours just a absolute perfect match. This one is a masterpiece, people. I'm very tempted to grab an 11.5 and be done with it. I mean, impossible to improve on the looks of this shoe. Sparkly yet functional, and considering how great my initial pair have been, it seems almost wrong not to grab another pair in this colourway. The red and the fluorescent yellow versions almost seem lazy by comparison. Let me know what you think of this Berlin colourway down in the comments. I think people are going to like this one. Though I do remember the Adios Pro 2s I got in that Berlin colourway. That was like a cursed shoe for me. It hurt me many times, so maybe I should avoid it. What do you think, people? Talking of absolute bangers, there's another Alphafly 3 colourway that Nike have just put out. No fanfare on this one. Does have some Blue Ribbon sports vibes about it, though I think you will agree with me that there's some R2-D2 about it as well. There's the orange and red sort of light there. You've got the blue and white colourway. Perfect astromech droid vibes. This is another superb looking shoe. Maybe better than that recent red and lime one that came out in February. It appeared without much fuss really, this one. No announcement at all. Though I really don't need another pair of Alphafly 3s. Trying to talk myself out of this one. I've still got these ready to wear at the Manchester Marathon and they're box fresh. So yeah, I don't need another pair to go along with those, do I? If you don't own a pair, or perhaps you're grabbing a new pair for an up and coming marathon, then you're in luck with this fresh new version. Though at 285 quid, it's not one that I can recommend you just splash the cash without trying it out first. Maybe you're an Alphafly fan and you just know they work for you. This one could be a good one. Though, thank goodness for a UK deal with the US and those Trump tariffs. I don't think I've ever said that before. Last up, if you were somebody that fell for that Evo SL shoe from Adidas, the one they put out with the draw-like scheme, just to imply that there was scarcity of stock. Well, I knew it would happen sooner or later. There's a whole load of them coming out. There's now countless versions out there of this shoe. More coming to the party as well. There's a classic black and white Adidas old school variant. There's a silver Robert the Robot variation. And a black and red pair too. Looks like these might be releasing reasonably soon on the Adidas website itself for around about 130 Earth credits. Converted to pounds, that's £130. I think that's pretty good actually for what you get here in this shoe. Switch out those laces, get your sock selection on point. I found them pretty good actually, and it's a shoe that just gets better and better the more you use them. That's what Lightstrike Pro is all about, unless you're talking about the new Lightstrike Pro that's in the Pro Evo 4. I think other retailers have even got additional colourways of this one. I did see the Fodrunner review a pair of these. It was like a blue and fluorescent yellow version or something. So there's loads of them out there now. It was all just a big load of hype to sort of drum up interest on the shoe. I don't think it really needed that. It's a good shoe anyway. It just didn't need this draw situation. I'm pretty sure the material in that Adios Pro 4 is the same stuff that we saw in the Energy Core section of the Prime X2 Strung. If you run in that shoe like I have, let me know if you think it's the same stuff that's now in the Pro 4. Because what's in the Pro 4 and what's in the Evo SL are very, very different, even though they're both called Lightstrike Pro. Okay, that's all the running news for the time being, people. If you spotted any cool stories, let me know about them in the email in the description of this video. Quick musical interlude for you. I've been listening to an album from way back, I think, now 10 years ago. I can't quite believe it. Kurt Vile, I Believe I'm Going Down. Love the vibe on this album. There's some interesting use of effects, but then a lot of the drums and other instrumentation are kept quite dry. Some really good slow jams, sort of stretched out, very repetitive guitar loops here. Really top-notch album if you want something to put on for the long run, just to sort of zone out and really kind of get into your thoughts and while the time away out there, perhaps if you're doing one of these longer, slower runs for like marathon training or something. Really love Kurt Weill's material. Always interesting, always a very different take on perhaps a particular style. He's got his very own vocal delivery. Nobody's quite like it. There's nothing out there that is exactly the same as him. And that's why I like it. You know, it's very characterful stuff. Go and check this one out. Believe I'm Going Down from Kurt Weill. Thanks for tuning in, people. Always appreciated. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up like too. Drop us a comment to help with that YouTube algorithm. My name's EDDBUD and I'll be seeing you.